She's on the morgue. She is sleeping right now. I'm about to put her under deeper. Remember these fun tools of engagement down here? Oh, yes, indeed. Lots of fun things under there. She's resting. Just to go ahead and double the fun right here, I'm going to see if I can give her a little something. I don't know if I can or not. Right now, she's out of it. She's sleeping right now. I'm one-handed trying to do this, but she's snoozing. This may wake her up. It may not. I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious. I need to get right in there in the vein now. Hang on. It's crazy. I'm going to be two hands with it. There we go. Okay. Actually, this is not going to work so good. I can't do it without her. Let me get on the other side. I have a bad view here, people. I have not a good view what I'm trying to do. It's hard to do this with one hand, guys and gals, I tell you what. I don't know if I can or not. It's difficult. I don't know if you can see anything or not. I'm in the shadows even. You can't see diddly squat. I gotta cut it just a wee bit. Okay. Relax. Let me take off this here. Do not do this at home, everybody. I know what I'm doing. I don't need anybody to get in trouble. Okay? I don't need anybody to get in trouble. With this, nobody. It's not worth it. It's something I learned in the military, and I don't want anybody else even attempting what I'm doing. Okay? First off, you gotta get Zach's spot. Hold on. Here we go. Hang on. I gotta get this thing on here. I'm trying to do this with one hand. I can't even get the stupid plunger in. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm trying to use two hands here. I can't do it. I don't know if you can see anything. Let me plunge it in. Be quiet. Ain't quiet. I'm trying to balance it out with two hands. That's freaking impossible to do. Okay, hang on. This is what's going to make her go sleepy time all the way. Okay. Let me get this on here. Just relax. You're okay. She's okay. I'll get this up later on. Okay. This is hard to do with one hand. making some sounds, which is kind of normal. Put the lid back on. Let me get this needle has seen better days. I gotta clean this needle. Oh man. I gotta clean the needle. I gotta clean this thing. When I inject people with this thing, normally it's cleaner. So she got kind of a rough needle tonight. Okay. I'm gonna check her pulse and see where she's at. Okay. Pulse is slowing up. Her pulse is way down right now. And it's getting lower and lower and lower. I didn't give her a very serious dose whatsoever. Is she twitching again? I didn't see it. I'm looking. It's hard. I'm looking through the camera. And there it goes. I saw that. There it goes. At least we're not seeing a lot of leg movement. If I start seeing leg movement, I have to get worried. I saw it once. She moved her right leg. There it goes. You see it? You notice how the throat has now stopped. There goes more fingers. Do you see it? Okay. I want to make sure you guys are seeing what I'm saying. There it goes. She's deep into it right now. She's deep into it. She's deep into it right now. Crystal says, how did she get to this point? Long story, Crystal. Somebody explained to Crystal what's happened. She's under full-blown mind control right now. There it goes. She's hallucinating right now, Crystal. That's true. Hey, this is getting interesting because it's either going to make or break time. She's either going to start to come out of it, or she's going to go deeper. There she goes. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Okay. I'll make sure you're seeing it too. Let me get further, get a long shot in case she starts really going at it. Oh my God, I'm so old sitting on these chairs. Out of 100%. What's the volume on the headphones? Just curious. Oh, it's pretty loud actually. There's no volume on the headphones, so it's running through an iPod. Remember an old school iPod? That's what it's running through. Personal experience. Pretty much. MK Ultra, you got that right. What we're doing tonight is a form of MK Ultra. That's right. Victoria says, right, now that she has completed many tasks of the manner, this is the hallucination decompression. She's been injected. Oh, okay. You're telling somebody what's going on. Yeah, this will be the last thing she does for tonight. Will she be able to tell us what she was dreaming about? I think so. Okay, there goes the jaw. Do you see the jaw moving now? Hold on. Do you guys see that? Her face is starting to twitch. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. I'll try to get another angle here. You come to the manor, you get some good sleep. Okay. Let's just watch for it. Her breathing is stabilized now. Do you notice her breathing is stabilized now? I'm seeing her hand move again. Her right hand. So I don't think she's having a bad experience. I don't think she's having any kind of a violent experience, otherwise she'd be moving much more than she is. There goes her head. Did you guys see the head? Those are all good signs, actually. She's done amazing. She was awake, yeah. Okay. It's very peaceful. She'll have a very peaceful sleep tonight. What's up, Sean from San Diego? Would it help your insomnia? Absolutely. 100%, I can guarantee you it would, at least on that particular night. On that particular night, if you did this, you would have no problem sleeping. Her breathing is getting shallow again. And was she moving her head? I didn't see it. There she goes. There she goes. Look, 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 look. Okay. There it goes. Do you see it? Okay, she's either, yeah. Well, make sure you guys are catching this. They're just subtle movements, but they all mean that the brain is extremely active right now. Extremely active. Now, if she jumps up, it'll scare the crap out of me. That's happened before. Somebody's like sat right up on the table, started screaming, it freaked me out. You can imagine, right? She'll eventually. Can anyone explain what kind of tour this is? That's a good question. What kind of tour is this, you guys? Yeah, she was in REM sleep for a while. She's absolutely in REM sleep. She's not now. She's coming out of it now, guys. Again, I gave her a small dosage. She's coming out of it now. But I'm going to let her come out of it on her own. I do not want to jar her. That's when it gets dangerous. You guys need to understand that. If you're ever playing around with this kind of stuff, never, ever, ever wake somebody up. Have you ever been told if someone's sleepwalking, you don't want to wake them up? There goes the hand. There it goes, guys. There it goes, there it goes. There it goes, there it goes. You see it? There it goes. Oh yeah, there it goes. A lot of movement, a lot of movement. So if you have somebody sleepwalking, do not, I repeat, do not wake them up. Stay with them, make sure they're safe, make sure they get back to their bed, watch them, don't leave them alone after they get back to their location. Do not, I repeat, do not wake them up. That can cause extreme mental damage. Just like, there goes the head, guys. Do not jarringly wake somebody up when somebody is in this kind of a situation. Never, ever. Evan says, did you inject her? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. If you watch the live feed, you'll see it. There it goes. There it goes. She's doing all right. I think she's pretty safe, actually. I think she's coming out of it personally. I'm getting more movement now. I think she's coming out of it. But I have to wait until she gives me a sign. Well, Katie, the kind of mental damage you can give somebody is you can permanently lock them into a location. So if they're having a wild, crazy dream and you jar them out of it, you can lock them into that moment in time. That's extremely scary. Think about that. Think about that. If you had a nightmare of some kind and someone woke you up from it and locked you into that time, that date, that year, that situation, extremely damaging. Never ever wake somebody up from a nightmare. You can gently bring somebody out of a nightmare. There goes the hands. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. She's coming out of it. yeah, if you get someone in a crazy nightmare, bring them out of it by gently touching them, gently talking to them. Don't shake them. If you do that, you can lock them into the nightmare. That's the last thing you want to do. So I think Susan needs a round of applause. Susan has been the best contestant I think we've had at the Manor. Maybe ever. She's done more in our little front yard than anybody that I have ever seen. Oh. What am I looking for? I'm looking for more movement, Ryan. I'm looking for her hands to unlock. There they go. Okay. Right now, when her hands are locked, that means she is connected to the dream. That means the dream is still actively being interpreted inside her brain. Once the hands break free, then the dream is now begun to set free. So I have to kind of keep her where she's at until those hands unclasp one another, and then we know that she is out of the main zone of her dream. Does that make any sense? That's why I put the hand in the sunrise position. Time-wise, I have no idea. I have no idea, guys. Let me go to the side over here so I can see her whole body in case she starts to move. But just understand that's sunrise position, and that's there for a very specific reason. Once her hands declasp, unlocked, that means the dream has basically run out of steam. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. That was perfect timing. There it goes. 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 Let her get a couple more minutes in. There it goes. One thing I don't like to see, I don't like to see fist clenched. I don't like to see that. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Both fists are clenched. I don't like to see that. I want to see open palms, open fingers, and I don't have that right now, so she's still under pressure right now. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Did you see what just happened right there? She just bolted up. She's starting to shake now. The camera's in the wrong spot when she did that. I'm sorry. There she goes. She's starting to get moving down her head. Yeah, she's coming out of it. Breathing's getting heavier now. Whew, that scared me a little bit. Let's get on this side. Hands are loosening up. Hands are loosening up. Okay, there we go. Hands are loosening up. You see what I'm seeing right now, guys? The clenched fist is now slowly releasing. Slowly releasing. Oh, this side is still clenched. Okay. That means our right side of the brain has now started to come back to normal. It's releasing. Her right side of her lobe is now releasing her from that particular hallucination. Her left side is still active. Clearly, the left side is still active. That's why I can't quite wake her up yet. There it goes. Breathing's getting a little heavier. Do you see the head move? Do you see it, folks? Do you see it? Do you see it? Just focus on the head for a second. just watch together. Okay. I wish she would release this left hand. It's a bit concerning to me. Crap. Okay. Her right side of her lobe is almost in normal operation. Okay. She is still having. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. This is watch. Let's be quiet and watch. There it goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. There it goes. There goes the left. Up, 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 up. Up. Just on time. Up, up, up. Did you see that? Back in the cleanse position. No. Well, she lifted it up. She brought it up. It means she's on the last leg of her left lobe of the interaction. There she goes. There she goes. I should shut up and let you guys watch. No, I can't wake her up yet, alright? She's not cold actually at all. She's fine. But in order to do this, you have to have, and she has to have, the contestant has to have total faith and trust in what's going on here at the manor. Otherwise, this won't work. No, I wouldn't want to put a wasp chest on her chest. Oh, that, but no. She's very susceptible right now to a lot of things. I have to be very gentle with her at this point in time. Very gentle. She may not even remember what she dreamed. We'll find out. Yes, Katie, I'm curious too, but she may not remember a thing. Her right lobe, there, did you see that? Did you see that jerk? Did you see that? Her right lobe is clearly more relaxed than her left. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes, guys. There she goes. Okay, okay. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Let me back up a little bit. That's a good sign. Oh, shit. I almost fell. Sorry. Okay, we're going to wake her up pretty quick here. We're going to bring her out pretty quick. There she goes. There she goes. There she goes. Shit. Look at her. Look at her shoulders are up now. There she's making sounds. There goes the hand. There's the hand. I'm bringing her out, guys. I don't like where she's at. I'm bringing her out. Hey, oh, it's okay, honey. Honey, oh, okay. Okay, let me shut this down. Oh, crap, shut it down.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay. That's okay. Come here. Shut up. Okay, honey. Honey, are you okay? Are you okay?
That was crazy.
I had to bring you out, sweetie pie. I'm sorry if I left you in here too long.
No, it's okay. That was crazy. Wow.
You alright?
Yeah.
So tell what's going on. Talk about what your feelings are, what you saw. If you can, if they're appropriate.
Yeah, so... give me a second.
Okay, take your time. Here, take some water. Hey, come here. Get some water. Come here. Take a little water. No, take some water. Take some water. Here. Okay. Take your time.
Well, first of all, the soundtrack is... that's insane all by itself. So at first...
Let me do something. Let me shut this down. Let me shut this down, honey, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want those lights on anymore. Okay, hang on. Let's get this over here. You don't need those lights anymore. Okay. Look over here. Look at the camera if you can. Yeah, you okay? First off, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, that was wacky.
Yeah.
Yep. Like at first, just the music, just, I started hearing voices, like somebody was saying, like something like, ask me, and it sounded like a girl's voice or something, like, ask me, and then I started seeing, like, geometrics in the light, like, as it was turning, it was, like, different, like, geometric shapes floating around. And then the voice changed, like, another point. It wasn't saying ask me anymore. It was saying something like, it said, go tell Ashley. It's weird. I don't even know anybody named Ashley. It said, go tell Ashley. And then it started saying something about, it then started saying ask me again, but then it started saying, like, ask me no. And then the shapes started turning into, like, there was one point where I felt like I was, like, falling forward in, like, space or something through the shapes. Like, just kind of free falling forward through shapes. Yeah, but, I started seeing, like, figures. The shapes started becoming figures, and they were, like, just completely black silhouettes, and they were, like, just moving forward really fast toward me, just black silhouettes. They just moved forward really, really fast, and it was like I was trying to get away, but I couldn't get away, but it was almost as if, like, as they were moving toward me, I was moving backward, so, like, they never actually got closer, and I was getting, like, pulled away, but it made me flip out. Yeah. There was another point, too, where I, thought that I saw, like, or I didn't really, it's weird, it's not like I saw it, it was more like I felt like I was, like, walking on, like, a rope bridge, but I didn't see it, but that's just the sensation that my mind had. But those, like, figures at the end, that was crazy, man, that was scary. That was really scary. That was really scary.
Anything else you can remember? Because we weren't there.
Yeah, well, there's a, so I think, like, the soundtrack kind of repeats itself over and over again, and so there's one point where it's almost like it it started to sound like scratching noises. So it wasn't just things that I would just see things. It was like a lot of different weird, because the music started turning into different noises. Like it wasn't just voice, and at one point it was like just scratching sounds, like somebody like scratching a wall over and over again. And yeah, I don't know. I was in the geometric shape world for a very long time, because that was the first thing I actually saw, and like that kept kind of, it was like almost like looking through, it was almost like a kaleidoscope, but not quite. But it definitely felt like, and they were like rotating around. Anyway.
How long did you feel